Righty McPotty guys, and welcome to my new FIFA, well, another FIFA 16 career mode, which will be featuring, you already saw the title, but it is Barcelona. And why are you saying, bro, why are you playing FIFA 16? FIFA 17 is right around the corner. Well, that's my reason, because of course I'm not gonna get FIFA 17 the first week it releases, because we're not the richest. But since I thought, why not do one last FIFA 16 career mode? And I thought, why not another team with arguably like the greatest football team currently, which is Barcelona. And since the feedback they all gave, my first career mode, once I pick up FIFA 17, I will be playing career mode, and my first career mode will be Arsenal, and then I will do AS Monaco, and then I'll do some random, low rated team and try to make them to the best team ever. You feel me? And so those are my three career mode teams that I will be doing once FIFA 17 releases. Well, not once, because I won't have it like the first day, but once I get the game, a copy of the game, and those will be the three teams I will be doing career modes on. I don't know how long. Maybe I'll do like 5 seasons with each club or somewhat, or 3 months, whatnot. But of course, since I've haven't really uploaded a shit ton of videos on my channel, I've been really busy. I've had school, and I've also had soccer stuff to deal with. So, since don't expect Barcelona videos every day. Expect it like every 2 days, because not only is it hard to find time to do this stuff, but it also takes some time to do all this editing and whatnot. But anyway, since we sit through this loading screen, I think I've already said everything I have to say about this new career mode I will be trying out and why I am playing FIFA 16, even though like FIFA 16 is dead already. As I did a West Brom career mode and myself, but yeah. So I have never done a La Liga team, or at least a La Liga team career mode recorded. I've only done like off seasons and like I don't know. I just played with Real Madrid before. I don't know why. But anyway, we're gonna accept this little invite thing, and we're gonna click any random thing, and we clicked the New Zealand one. So we're going to New Zealand. Pack your bags, boy. Pack your bags, boys. Anyway, so we see this domestic. They want us to win the cup, of course, with Barcelona. We should look for a fullback. They think we should look for a fullback. Yeah. Well, final scout report. I don't care that. Introducing myself. You're probably like my scout or whatnot. And my league objective is to win a league. Well, that's understandable considering I'm the freaking manager of Barcelona. But let's look through the squad. If you want to see anybody important, just pause the video. Which I doubt you want to see anybody important, because you feel me. FIFA 17 is right around the corner, and FIFA 16 is already like dead. But just in case you're interested on any player, just pause the video and just look at it as I keep scrolling through these players. And I already have an idea of what formations, of what players. I already have an idea of what players I should be buying and what formations I gotta focus on, because I don't really want to spoil it. But yeah, so these are the squads. Of course, someone's gonna go on loan. Oh, I forgot to mention that I will only be doing one season, because FIFA takes a long time. Career mode takes at least a long time to create. So I will only be doing one season. And here are my scouted players. Of course, Jerome Boateng, which is always a scripted transfer on FIFA 16. I know you're annoyed about, people are annoyed about scripted transfers, but Boateng's a really good center back, so why not buy him? And we're freaking Barcelona, for Christ's sakes. And we have a shit ton of money. As you saw, Matt Hummels as well, and Thiago Silva, and Bonucci, and Chiellini. And I'm also interested in a midfielder. That's why I chose Pogba or Fabregas. But I'm just gonna start by giving all these players that I have listed a inquiry. I'm not gonna, set the standards really high. I'm gonna work my way up to see where we can find an agreement. As you can see, I have offered 43 million for Boateng, and I think I'm gonna offer the same. Well, how much did he want? They didn't want a crap ton for him, but yeah, I'll also offer 43 million for the now Munich, but in this game Dortmund player. And I don't know why Thiago Silva's a bit old, but since I'm only doing this career mode for only one season, I might as well just go ahead and fuck it. We're Barcelona. We have the money to spend. Buy As you can see, I offered a little bit more because apparently he is more higher. I mean, he is more worth more than Hummels and Boateng, which is understandable because he is a higher rated, but his age is also 30, so that's also. And Chiellini is like a player that I don't want the most, but if something goes wrong with either Boateng, Hummels, and Thiago Silva, which I doubt will happen, Bonucci is my D choice. And for these last two midfielders, I'm really interested in buying Pogba, but I think we might not have the money because for some reason Pogba is so expensive in this game. He might be overrated. He might be overrated in real life, but in this game he is quality. Anyway, as you can see, he is approached by FC Barcelona, and our last, we don't somehow get Pogba. We'll bring back Fabregas, Barcelona, because if you didn't know, Bob Fabregas was played for Barcelona. He was kind of what you want to say, a flop in Barcelona. Anyway, those are the players I'm interested currently as of now, because I really want to look for a defender, and I also kind of want to look for a midfielder. But any other formation, I think we have it covered. I think we also kind of need a striker, but we don't really need it as bad. Anyway, Chiellini has accepted, and Fabregas still being a little picky fucker. Well, Chelsea are being a little picky fucker, which hurts me to say considering I'm a Chelsea fan. But anyway, since Fabregas, they want more money for Fabregas, and we are gonna finally do our first preseason games. But of course, I will not be playing the preseason games because, and some player, mate, I'm gonna send you away. But anyway, I'm just gonna send the preseason games. Yeah, look at all these players. But yeah, so basically, if you want to know how my thing is gonna work, I'm gonna be playing 4 games. Well, I'm gonna be playing 3. And to make the videos a little bit shorter, and make this career mode not as long, I'm gonna only show highlights. The only highlights I'm gonna show are goals. Okay, so if they score, I'll show that. If I score, I'll show that. But anything else, I'll also show an injury of like something special really happens, like a penalty or something, or an injury, or a red card or whatnot. I will show that, of course, but basically I will not show any attempts at goal because I feel like that might make the video even longer. And of course, I don't want to sound like that I don't really like doing this, but this is gonna make a harder edit, and you feel me. But anyway, our first game is against, I don't even know how to pronounce that, so I'm not even gonna try. But let's see how this game ends. We already get a yellow card, but it's 3-0, not a bad. Would you expect a result like that considering you're Barcelona? We got high standards here. Anyway, we have a transfer offer for Jordi Alba, but unfortunately I'm not looking to sell him. Wolfsburg wanted for a good amount too, and Juventus also wanted for a good amount, but I'm not looking to sell him. Juventus, why you want Jordi Alba? Don't you already have everyone Alexandro, and you always seem to buy Jordi Alba. So, and if I don't show the training things, then you already know that I'm already training these players. So, and as you can see, Paul Pogba has actually accepted for 75 million. Off recording, I gave them a little bit. I've decided to try to give them a little bit more of what they wanted and more or less of what I wanted. But Paul Pogba has actually, Juventus have accepted for Paul Pogba, and Hummels, Dortmund has accepted that amount. Now I gotta give these players contracts. I will try to fulfill what they want as wage and length, and of course I'm gonna give them crucial because they are gonna be crucial players. Anyway, we're gonna be playing against our next game. Well, we're gonna be simming against the Austrian. Oh, it looks like he doesn't want killing. He doesn't want to relocate. Well, that's fine. Let's see Boateng accepted. See, Chiellini, like I said, that's fine. Chiellini, if you don't want to come, you don't have to come because you weren't really one of my main targets. But Boateng and Thiago Silva either. So yeah, I'm not really interested. Now that Boateng and Hummels will sign, I'm either gonna buy one of those two. So anyway, our next game in this preseason friendly tournament thing in New Zealand will be against the Australian team, Melbourne City, and I expect to win. And we do get a win. A 1-0, a simple 1-0 win scored by Munder. I don't even know how to say his name. Coming from the bench. And we got messages. Is there any transfers? Says Fabregas has accepted, so that's good. If Pogba doesn't accept, then we can get says Fabregas instead. As a backup kind of transfer thingamajogger. And it looks like a player has injured. Oh, that is really perfect. And yes, I have been injured. But it looks like Matt almost has accepted, but we also get a transfer for Matthew. Now, Matthew is a player that I have transfer listed, and is a player that I'm looking to move away because he's 82 and he's 31. Like, he's 31. We can really make some profit off of him. And Manchester City too. You know how much money they have, but I only bumped it up a little bit because I know they want to spend a lot. But Pogba, Volte, and Hummels has both accepted. Well, my main priority pop thingy is a defender, so if we have some extra cash to spend, I would definitely bring Pogba. But I have decided, as you can see here, I will be signing Boateng and Hummels. I will not be signing Hummels because we definitely don't have the money for each. And now I need to pay 75 million for Pogba, which I doubt that the sale of Matthew of that goes, Matthew leaves, then that will fund the signing of Pogba. So I think we might have to move on some players. As you can see, Boateng has finally came to Barcelona, and I know that's a scripted transfer in FIFA, but when you sign a top quality defender like that, can you really win me? And my prayer has been said. Here has Rakitic, a good transfer for Rakitic. I will be willing to sell him for 50 million because if I sell Rakitic, Pablo comes back, and it says Fabregas has accepted the transfer, so both are good. Alright, so if I don't sign Pogba, I always got Fabregas as a plan B. Anyway, the quarterfinals or semi, I think this is semifinals for this European will be against I don't even know how to say the name. The Bundesliga team Hoffenheim, and to see how this game ends, I expect to win, and it is a 2-1 win. Suarez scoring both goals, and it looked like he scored one of the penalties, but. So let's see what happens. We get money. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's the same two players, Fabregas and Paul Pogba. I both accepted, so I'm looking to sign either one of those players. And of course, my first player is Paul Pogba. But if I can't afford him, for some reason I can't afford him, or he just doesn't want to come, then I'll just sign Fabregas, and it'll be a decent little quality player because he's 87 rated, which is great, but that's only going to happen if Rakitic leaves the club to Valencia. And it looks like they aren't willing to spend 50 million, but Manchester City are willing to spend the amount I wanted for Matthew. So I'll just accept 48. I'll just give them 49 million or 48. I can't see from here. But Biscuits. Now I do not want to send Biscuits. He might be a dolphin in real life, but he is a quality player in this game. And still, Pogba and Hummels, I still can't. I don't know why I tried to sign Pogba, even though I knew I didn't have the enough funds. But here is that was the quarterfinals. This is the semifinals of this little tournament, this mini tournament, and we will go versus Wolfsburg, and it is a confident 2-0 win. It looks like that was kind of a boring game because it was just both goals and nothing else. But player injured. We have a transfer request for a loan that we're looking to, of course, a player that we're looking to loan away, which is great. So we have less wage deal, more wage, as Valencia still hasn't bought Ivan Rakitic from us, so we still don't have enough funds to bring in Pogba to the club. And the final will be against Lazio. I have debated either to play this or not, and I've decided to not play it because this will make the video longer. I don't want the videos longer because it already looks like it's gonna be like 20 minutes long, and I do not want this video to be long enough so y'all guys get like really bored. But anyway, as you can see, our final game of this little mini tournament will be against Lazio, the Italian Serie A team, and we'll see how it ends. It's a 3-0 win. We win the little mini tournament friendly thingy-majogger. And it looks like, yeah, I don't care if you're disappointed on the start. Get out of here, scumbag. We have a transfer for a player that we're also looking to sell to Bolton. Aren't they in a championship? Oh, no, they got regulated. I don't know if they're in a championship in this game or League One, Football League One in this game. And as you can see here, our first competitive game, but as you see here, more exciting. Rakitic has left the club, which is good and kind of sad because Rakitic is a decent little player, and also Matthew has left to Manchester City. Nobody cares about that, but the main thing is that Rakitic has sold, and I guess I took too long to actually by Pogba, so now I gotta send him another contract because I took too long, and the little contract into accept disappeared. So I gotta send him another contract with the same 75 million. Who I sort of got him Juventus. Asked for more. I'm gonna be pissed off. But now their Rakitic left for 49 million. But now that we have the money to afford and we have transfer offers for Rafinha, I'm not looking to give away Rafinha or sell Rafinha. I'm also not looking to sell Sergio Roberto because they can be like decent little midfielders when I'm playing a squad rotation or when I am you know, some of my players are injured. As Iniesta was injured. It's really unfortunate. I think he's on the international duties in the Euros. No, not in the Euros. I'm tripping. But anyway, Pogba has. I thought something went wrong because I saw a Juventus thing, and I think I'll bump it up to 80 million because I saw a Juventus thing, and I don't know why I didn't bother to read it. I just immediately exited, so I was worried that they declined or something. But I sent him another contract just in case he wanted to buy a young player or whatnot. But as you can see there, that our first competitive game, and the first game that I will be playing is the Supercopa de España. I believe it's what it's called. And Pogba has accepted his contract, so we are looking to afford him, and he wants a shit ton of wage, which is understandable for someone of his skill. And we have zooming into the game, and Paul Pogba has now decided to join Barcelona. That is really great for us. So, Paul Pogba, welcome to Barcelona FC. Now, the signing of Jerome Boateng and Paul Pogba is really good for us, and a really good chance to not only win the league but also the Champions Cup. Anyway, this is my first game. In a disclaimer, because this is post commentary. That disclaimer is that I backed out and changed the kits. Okay, I changed the kits for them because I thought I would be able to tell the difference when they wear black and us wear that ugly, nasty Barcelona kit. But it turns out that they looked exactly the same. So of course I had to go back and change it to their ugly green kits. So here we go. Barcelona versus Atletico Bilbao. They start the game. And here we go. Paul Pogba running. This is Paul Pogba's debut, remember? Here comes Luis Suarez, and he scores. Oh! A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful goal was Luis Suarez. But still, he's celebrating here with his common celebration. With his left foot. What a left-footed strike from the right foot of Uruguay. And what a pretty good assist and a pretty good run from the French Juventus midfielder. But the Marcos, but they're still trying to get some kind of attack here. And I had to pause the game for some reason. I know I am so professional. But that is beyond the case. And the thing is that this game is now 90 minutes and we are leading 1-0. But Luis Suarez takes the ball. Here comes Luis Suarez, man. He might make it 2-0. Wow, Luis Suarez. I hit the post so many times this game. Luis Suarez going through all defenders. That's good. Come on, Luis Suarez. Finish him, my son. Oh, he hit the post. Here comes Messi again with the cross. And he hit the post. Oh my god, Luis Suarez hit the post 2 times in a row. Not even counting all the other times he hit the post in this game. But anyway, we have now won this Super Copa. The first leg, of course. There's 2 legs in this Super Copa thingy in particular. But we have won our first leg 1-0. Not a really, a lead that I was expecting by depending on how many shots I had in that game. But anyway, see, we have a transfer offer for Biscuits. I'm not looking to sell them. So into Atletico Madrid to a rival. I guess they can be called a rival. So, of course, the league hasn't started, but still, Pogba is still the highest rated transfer. But our first 4 games will be Atletico Bilbao in the Liga, Atletico Bilbao in the second leg of the Super Copa. We're playing Atletico Bilbao 2 times, and then Malaga, and then we're playing Atletico Madrid. So I guess I will be simming the game against Malaga because remember I played 3 games and sim the fourth or sim a game and played 3 games. But anyway, as we sim to our Atletico Bilbao game, we have some notifications, but they're not important. Any transfers offered. So anyway, guys, that has been it. Hope you guys leave a like, subscribe, comment, and bye.